Welcome to the show where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, and nobody cares.
Hi, I'm...
What is that?
I don't know.
I do know what it is.
I know what it is too.
It's time for a special announcement.
Special announcement.
So you want to kick us off?
Sure. We're revamping the show again, sort of.
We're kind of like the DC Comics of podcasts. We have a revamp every 10 weeks.
10.
Every 4 weeks.
3 weeks that we've done that. We've decided to try something else again, you know. Just kind of toss around some ideas still, you know, seeing what works best for us, what works best for you. So, although you guys haven't really commented back on what you think of our original revamp, so.
You know, I think it's just, you know, it's been tough for us to get out a daily show at this time.
Well, you know, with my work schedule and the kids, and you know, it's the summer, we have people coming over. You know, I've been trying to see as many friends as I can while I have the time, you know, before they go back to school and such.
So what we're doing is we're going back to a once-a-week show, but a 30-minute show, and it will be within the 30-minute mark. I think before we were kind of doing.
It was supposed to be like 45 and ended up like 36 to 54.
Yeah,
or 57.
So it's gonna be within the 30-minute mark. It's gonna be a 30-minute show. So guys, you know, comment below. Tell us what you think about us streamlining the show a little bit. Do you like that? Do you not like that? Let us know. If you like this format better, we may very well keep it. Maybe
dumb it down a bit, 3 days a week or 2 days a week, something like that, though.
So, you know, comment below. Let us know what you think. You know, we've gotten some love from you guys, and that we really, really appreciate that. We really love the comments, and it drives us to keep doing this. So,
yeah.
I guess, without further ado, welcome to the show where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, and nobody cares.
Hi, I'm Eli, and this is my brother and co-host Joshua, and this is Podcast.
Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful day, and today we're talking about Minecraft. So, you know, it's a game that I don't play all the time, but I do find that, you know, when I want to do something that I don't have to think too much about, you know, it's a good game for me to go back to. I also like to play with Michelle. You know, Michelle and I play, of course, on the Xbox. And we can play split screen, and I really just enjoy doing that with Michelle. It's something we can do quietly when the kids go to bed, work together, and kind of, you know.
See, you know, we had talked about back when we had our very first special guest, Josh Romack, come in. We had actually talked about Minecraft a little bit, because when he first walked in, actually, I was playing Minecraft, and, you know, that was we talked about it a little bit, and I'll reiterate that at one time Minecraft was literally my first life. I mean, I that's really sad to say, but it happens with a lot of video gamers, and I guess that was my video game that I got kind of locked into. Was that my first life for a while was Minecraft. Now I don't like it on console at all. You have it on your Xbox One. I hate the console version.
Now that's something that we have a point of disagreement on, because I actually prefer the console variation. Now I know a lot of Minecrafters out there would be like, but yeah, I don't care. I like the smaller map. I like the, you know, I wish the updates were up to date with the PC version, but I understand why it's not.
Because it was originally for PC.
Yeah, I understand.
Mojang is PC based.
Yeah, and I understand that. I get that, but yeah, I wish they were, at least the updates were somewhat close behind. You know, we're a little closer together. But I prefer the console version. That's just the way it is.
Now I don't want to say I've gotten out of Minecraft. I've been kind of overplayed a little bit. Now I need some time to get some more ideas and stuff like that. I haven't played in a while because I've kind of overplayed it. Again, I should say, because before, when it was like kind of my life or whatever, at one time I had this world that was absolutely massive. It had everything in it. I mean, it was beautiful. And then my computer, my hard drive fried on my laptop. So I thought I had lost everything. I didn't play Minecraft for like a year and a half. And then I found on a flash drive some old saves from that world.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, of all things, you know, that happened. That was just, you know, a happenstance when I got Minecraft back, when I got my desktop, my Mac.
You know, I find that I play for I'll play for a short period of time, kind of intensely, you know, and then I won't play it for months.
See, that's kind of how I am now.
You know, that's how I kind of do it. I won't play for months, maybe even half a year. But then I'll come back and I'll play, and I'll play, for 2 weeks or a month, just, like a little bit every day, or, binge one day a week or something, I'll play it shortly, intensely for a short period of time, and then I'll kind of leave and come back to it, eventually. So that's kind of how I play.
Right now, I get on like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, and I'll run around my world for half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour, something like that. I'll just run around, not knowing what I'm doing. Then I'll finally be like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll get off and stop.
Now, do you find that you have? So you're saying, you don't really have a definitive plan when you get on. Usually, you don't have like, okay, this is my next.
Sometimes
this is my next thing I'm going to attack.
Well, I'm also I have tons of worlds within my Minecraft, but I have one main world. It's my creative world that I've kind of bulked up continuously to be livable, And we've talked about it a little bit. If you've seen the This Is Minecrafts that I've done 2 of them, and I plan to do more soon. I took I took a long time off of that, but yeah, I plan to do more This Is Minecraft.
Now, I like some of the things you do in your world, and I'm hoping eventually I can convince you to do some tutorials.
Well, yeah, I want to, but like,
because you really do some very clever things with the redstone, with some of the blocks, some of the switches.
Well, some of the things that I found that made Minecraft much better for me was bringing back an imagination that a lot of adults and older people lose. Adults and teenagers kind of lose the imagination because they're so focused on certain things like schooling, and I'm not downplaying school or knowing things, but you should still have that artistic, creative side in your mind. And when I started getting that back is when I realized that that I realized that there was so much more you could do with Minecraft that didn't, it unrestricted you a little bit.
Right.
Like, there's no smoke in Minecraft until you start using cobwebs as smoke.
Right.
Now, that's a popular choice. A lot of people do that. I'm not saying that I came up with that or something like that.
Right.
But a lot of people do that. But it works, you know. If you want to have smoke, if you want to have a chimney with smoke, you can put cobwebs up there,
Right.
So...
And I just think you do some very creative things that are, I hadn't thought about. I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I'm hoping I can convince you eventually to do on your This Is Minecraft some tutorials.
I know you said you really like I have a maze.
Thank you.
Are you? Okay. I have a maze on my Minecraft that you said you really like.
Yeah.
That it's an underground maze, and at the very end, when you get to the actual end of it, where there's something there's a chest at the end, and there's something inside of it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Once you get to it, even if you get to the chest, the actual maze changes. So.
And that's just very cool, you just do some very cool things like that, so...
It changes so you can't get back, by the way. It doesn't just, change. It changes so you can't... So you have to take a different way back. I thought that was fun. It was difficult to do, though,
Right, yeah.
Things.
No, so that brings me to, kind of a topic, and that is, I think that's where you were heading originally. I kind of interrupted you, and I apologize for that.
Okay.
But you and I actually are both very detail-oriented in making the world. We leave no stone unturned. I'm very much the same way. Like, if you're going to build a house, you know, you put in, you know, you get the right dimensions, you stock it, you know, like all my kitchens are
Oh
stocked.
yeah, the stocking thing. I stock everything. Every single Minecraft house within the villages. Now my world, you have to picture this world is massive. It has 17 villages in it, and only one of those I built myself. The rest were already there. So, and that's the ones I've discovered. I don't really want to go looking for more right now. But with those villages, you know, I've stocked every single house. The little NPC houses aren't just empty anymore. They have a bed, they have a furnace, and
Oh, it's noon.
yeah, it's definitely new. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but
So
here in
Lancaster at noon on every Wednesday, they test our
tornado sirens.
tornado sirens.
I don't know if you can hear that or not. It might be kind of loud right now, but it's out there. Whatever. Let me go on here.
So now, you base your villages off of the villages that already exist, pre-existing villages, and you build off of those?
Yes.
Okay, so
Mostly.
I don't usually do that. I usually start from scratch,
Yeah.
build my villages, build my houses, and like you, every chest in every room, you know, like I have chests in my kitchen that has food in it. I have, you know, every house has a bathroom in it, or a outhouse.
There is each village has, in my place, has a public outhouse. For the small houses, there's a public restroom, because I didn't want to have to go in and make it a shitter in each house, so...
Now that I do, I'm very detail oriented. It takes me a while to build each house, because each house is, you know, is fully
Yeah.
stocked. You know, even in the bedrooms, I try and put a few items in each. I'll put a chest in each room, and I'll try and put a few items in each chest, like possessions that you know would be. You know, I always put down. You know, I try to put paintings, or I try to put down a table with a like a flower, you know, flower pot and flower on it. I put bookshelves. I try to make sure each room and each house are both unique and, you know, stocked. I'm very detail oriented that way.
See, I also started doing these upgrades to the original NPC houses in the villages. A lot of them have second floors now. Some of them have a stairwell that goes from the first floor to the second floor. Others have a stairwell on the outside to make it like apartment A and apartment B. I've named every road. I mean, I talked about this before a little bit when Josh Romack was here again. You know, I've named every single road. I've named every single village. I've numbered every single house.
Now, I don't have names for my roads, but I do have numbers on my houses. And I try and, you know, I do that. I do have addresses for all my houses.
You know, as I said before, all the big things I build are dedicated to people. So there's just a lot of...
What are some of your favorite things to build?
I don't know.
Ships are mine. I love building ships.
See, I'm really bad at building boats.
And I've got, you know, I used to be really, you know, it took me a while, but I've gotten over time very good at building ships.
Have you ever seen Sam's ship?
No, I haven't.
He has this ship that he built that was pretty cool, actually.
I've gotten pretty good at making, you know, and I you know,
Big sail ship, you know.
You know, I make you know, brigs and schooners, Viking ships. I've gotten really good at making boats, and I really enjoy making boats.
I once made a submarine. It looked really bad though. It looked just a big,
Just a box.
big black thing under the water.
It reminds me of a meme I saw yesterday. I'll put it up here. But yeah, no. Sometimes I'll make something like, oh boy, that was like a third grader design that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a tendency to do things a little farther than I need to be on. You know, like you get the desert temples. Under every desert temple, I've actually done things. I have a beacon that comes out from the bottom that goes all the way to the top now. I have a winding staircase that goes down to the bottom. But the three main ones, and then I call it the main desert because it's the first desert that I started near.
Right.
And it's got two of the villages in it. It's got three of the four main villages in it. It has 3 desert temples, and under each of them there's something, but one of them has the secret library of Alexandria. You know, it's just a bunch of libraries. But then in there's something secret that you press a switch and it opens up the wall. And down there there's an enchanting room. So, I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff like that. That's kind of small retrospectively, but like, that's what my world is. There's a lot of that going on. Just, you know, I have a vault in one place that's underwater that you have to swim down, go into this little cave, go and flip a switch, so that when you come out of the cave, there's another hole in the ground that's opened up somewhere else that you have to go down, go across, try to survive your way through the traps, and then go up, and then you're in the actual vault.
Okay. So
I call it the Nautilus.
The Nautilus.
Because it kind of looks like an actual Nautilus, like a spider thing, whatever. So yeah, that's a lot of what my world is switching around, is doing things to the next level. You know, I'm not saying that I'm a master Minecrafter by far. I mean, there's people that, as I'd been talking about earlier, people that build working calculators.
Well, it's like when you build a house, and you're like, oh, look at my house, it's so awesome, and then somebody's like, oh, I made a scale model of the Statue of Liberty, and you're like, damn it. You look at some of the things people build, and you're like, damn, I suck at life. I suck at this game. I'm done. I guess I'll play Call of Duty.
But my game, as I said before, my game is livable. It's not like, you know, first of all, I hate statues. I hate when people make the big flat pictures or big statues of. I shouldn't say I hate it. I don't want it in my world, because we don't have big statues of Darth Vader and.
You could do like big statues of like people. I mean, we do have statues of people.
Yeah.
You could do like a full scale model like Vladimir Putin.
You know, Stalin.
Stalin.
Big mustache. So, I mean, that's just something I don't do. Right now, I'm building a hospital and a school. At the same time, the school actually I started about a year and a half ago, and I just never got around to finishing it.
What if you did a road? It was like Road of Tyrants. You'd have like Putin and Stalin and Hitler and like Ivan the Terrible and
Julius Caesar.
So like like this, and you just do a road of like huge like 20-foot statues of like Genghis Khan and.
Well, to be honest, we are out of time. Again, I didn't start a timer, which I might have gone over a little bit.
No worries.
But until next time, I'm Eli.
I'm Joshua.
And this is Podcast.